doing that has changed my life for the better. You know, through that progression, I believe I am reaching perfection.
People can tune in with foresight and hindsight.
This is self-mastery, baby.
I think in hindsight,
They give you an hour. That's actually an honor.
My God, in hindsight,
I said, well, you know, me, I have to listen to the rest of them on program.
And when I think about that in hindsight, that did calm me down.
Exactly what I needed. So today we're not in the studio. Today we're in my boring little office. I do have a little bit of view though, but I just finished up a panel with YouTube. So shout out to YouTube for that. I was with a bunch of other great creators. It was called Breaking Through the Noise, and we were just giving some youngins some tips on our experience, and it made me realize I want to talk about my first 9 months full-time on YouTube, like doing this full time. There's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of things I love, definitely some things I hate. But I know there's a lot of people out there that want to get on YouTube, or even if you don't, I think the things we talk about today will still apply to your life, because each one of us are students and teachers. And when we give honest reflections of our life, we can teach and learn from one another. So before we get started, let's have a cup of tea. The matcha green tea with the oat milk creamer, the oat milk in the frother, the bottom frother. Mix that up, hot water. Divine. Is YouTube a dream job? You know, they say majority of kids and teenagers now want to grow up to be YouTubers. And I would say YouTube is a great opportunity. You understand? You can learn more about yourself. It's a great bridge. When I was doing this YouTube panel, there were creators there who are now receiving their own Netflix shows, you know, shows on other networks, and other creators like working with Nike doing some things. So you don't know where YouTube could lead you. It's like the wild, wild west. And that's what I love about it. But for me, my YouTube has always been like a digital journal, just a way for me to express and heal myself. That's what creativity is for me. It's just a way for me to make sense of the world, because I believe our highest form of nutrition is in our expression. So when I made the intention to grow on YouTube, it was about last February. So February 2021, I had about 7,000 subscribers. And then in the next month in March, my channel went like this. About 200,000 subscribers in 1 month. And at the time I had my channel monetized, but I never expected to make money on YouTube. I really just felt like my content wasn't content that would ever blow up, because when I looked at YouTube, it was like other kind of videos, you know, like comedy or things with clickbait and all that stuff. So I thought maybe at most I would make like $1,000 on YouTube. That month I made $40,000, I believe, on YouTube, 30,000 in AdSense, 10,000 in sponsors. I was surprised. I did not expect to make money like that. Now that's the most I ever made on my channel, and that's because that month there was so many people coming in, binge watching all my videos. The views were like crazy. They were like, you know, like 500,000 views a day or something. I forget what it was, and there was just millions and millions and millions. So it was wild. But I'm glad it actually settled down, so it gives me the opportunity to settle into this new space. You know, you may be like, what? I'd be like, no, I actually wouldn't want to make 50 grand every single month at that time, because money can change you. Money can like change the way you create as well. We'll talk about that later. So I'm happy that it just gave me the opportunity to open my eyes, that show me, hey, I could be myself, make things I love, and still build resources from it and build community. And that's when I realized, oh, we're gonna try doing this full time. Let's go. So I got consistent. Now it's a lot easier to be consistent when you have 300,000 people following you. Before on YouTube, I struggle with consistency. Like, go back and look, I'd post like 5 videos in 2 weeks and disappear for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? But I really just created when I felt like it. But if you're gonna do YouTube full time, you can't really do that. You have to create You know, you have to upload something pretty much every week. That was my goal. So since March, I've uploaded something every single week for 8 months. And then in November, I think I took 2 weeks off without uploading something. So for the first 8 months, I stayed consistent, and I grew my channel to over 500,000 subscribers. You understand? I put in about 50 to 60 plus hours a week on my channel. So if you're thinking about YouTube or thinking about starting your business, because the things we talk about today don't even just apply to YouTube, they apply to so many different areas. But if you're thinking about making a pivot into your own thing, it's going to be more hours than your 40 hours a week. I do 60 plus hours. And then the hours I'm not on my computer, I'm just thinking. You understand? It never turns off. This is my life, but I love it. You understand? I'm a lifer. I always say I'll be creating till the day that I pass. So doing this actually keeps me accountable and actually sharpens my life, because I can't just make videos and live a shitty life. What I have to do is live a good life and allow that to inspire my content, because a lot of you like my content because of my energy, right? So YouTube actually keeps me accountable. Like, hey, are you sleeping good, right? Are you doing your meditations? Are you doing your routines? You know, are you reading new books? Like, it actually makes me accountable to be living my best, because I know my content is a manifestation of my energy, not the other way around. Now, I want to talk more about the money stuff later, but we're going to talk about sponsors. Sponsors are a great way to supplement the income on YouTube, because your AdSense is not reliable. But I would say you shouldn't rely on sponsors either, but they can be a great way to supplement your income, so you can take that money and invest it into maybe your products or whatever avenues, and you get to try new products out and give your viewers the opportunity to try new things out that you give your stamp of approval as well. There's many sponsors I have on the channel, products I already used before these people hit me up, so it made sense to me. And the hardest part about it is integrating the sponsor into the video, because I love the flow of a video, you understand? Like, I love talking with John. I love like when we get into that pocket. And I know for some people, they don't like when a sponsor comes up, but I take a lot of pride in making sure it just flows right in and we can still enjoy it together. Because like earlier, I was hungry, right? And our sponsor, HelloFresh, sent me a package. And let me tell you, So we all know the holidays can be quite hectic, but luckily you can experience all those good seasonal flavors with HelloFresh. They offer so many recipes to choose from to help get you out of that recipe rut each week. But best part is, HelloFresh keeps things simple. With recipes and ingredients that cut grocery shopping and limit meal prep time, you can spend more of the festive season with friends and family. And it's a can't beat value. Even at full price, it's over 30% cheaper than grocery stores. And with this holiday deal, it's time to try for even less. I love this because I save time, money, and the peace of mind. Love it. HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients mean there's less prep and less food waste. So I want to hook you up. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code HINDZ14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video. So I enjoy the collaboration effect sometimes of sponsors, like sitting there and challenging myself. How can I make this entertaining, right? How can I make my viewers happy? Because that's who I care about. How can I make the brand happy and make sure all parties are pleased? Now, I know I can't please every single person, but it's a great opportunity. And doing that, I know those skills are going to transcend into other areas of my business and my journey as a content creator. So sponsors, you have to be careful. Like I get probably 20 to 30 requests for sponsors a day. So when you see my channel and you see me doing sponsors, for every sponsor I've said yes to, I said no to 50, like literally like 50, you understand? And as a content creator, you just have to do your research, follow your intuition, and be willing to make mistakes as well, right? I would say the one thing I don't like about being a YouTuber is YouTube Studio, right? This is a behind the scenes look where you upload your videos. It gives you all the analytics, and it's basically like a sales coach. So when you're doing great, it gives you all these affirmations, these balloons, these green arrows. But if you upload a video that doesn't do well, it just drives fear and anxiety into you, and I don't like it. The first time I experienced that, the first time I uploaded a video, and it was the lowest ranking video, because every time you upload a video, YouTube compares it to your top 10 performing videos. So I remember when I had a 10 out of 10 and I felt this fear, and I was like, oh no, I shouldn't make videos like that anymore. And I was like, no, you're happy with that video. Who cares if it didn't do well? So I turn off my analytics now. I just don't look at them. I look at them at the end of the month, because I want to make sure I am creating for the love of creation, because I think that is what's going to give me longevity. As soon as you start creating just for clicks and for the money, yeah, you may make more money. Yeah, you may get higher views. But I think over time you will start to resent yourself, and you will start to resent your content. And to me, my content and the things that I do, it's like a pearl, you understand? I want to shine it. I want to take care of it. I want to really treat it like the treasure that it is. So I literally block the screen when I'm uploading a video so I don't see the analytics, and I wait till the end of the month, because I just don't care how many views my video is getting. What I care about is the engagement. What I care about is what you are saying. That's how I determine if a video is successful or not. It's by the impact I have on others. And when I look at my DMs, when I look at my comment section, I'm like, okay, I am successful because I am making an impact. YouTube has completely changed my life in many ways, right? Like, a lot of people know who I am now, right? I have a lot of opportunities. Before, I had a videography business, and then the pandemic hit. So then I was making no money, going into deep debt, because couldn't make any money, you know what I'm saying? I was quite worried, I'm not gonna lie. And then boom, YouTube happened, and it opened up new opportunities. So it changed my life financially. It changed my life creatively. Even when I walk around now, people just come up to me and they're like, oh my God, it's you. So it's changed just my everyday regular life. Walking around every week, someone walks up to me and says, oh my God, you're that guy. And people get so surprised when they realize where I live, because I kind of live in like a small little town. You understand? It's quite funny when I run into people. But my 9 months on YouTube, I would say, has been 90% positive. I think the negative part is the pressure I apply on myself constantly. You know, like, half the time I'm not happy with videos I uploaded because I feel I could do better. But, you know, I'm trying to be consistent, so I don't have 3 weeks to work on one video. I don't have 2 weeks to work on one video. So I'm working on a way how I can stay consistent, but also like have, you know, special project videos that may take me a whole month, but these ones I could really focus on the sound design. I can go other places, get new scenes, and those would be like my special videos. But I love connecting with y'all on a weekly basis, and I would say doing that has changed my life for the better. You know, through that progression, I believe I am reaching perfection. And anyone that's starting a channel or doing anything, don't focus on perfection that much, you understand? Focus on the progression. When I was doing that YouTube panel just earlier, someone said, as a creator, your job isn't to judge yourself, you know, it's to create. And sometimes you're gonna make bad art. You just gotta get the bad stuff out of the way. You know, sometimes you're gonna say things that doesn't resonate. Sometimes you're gonna make videos that don't look good. You just have to get it out the way. And once you get all that junk out your head, you will come and you will create something beautiful, and you will elevate your art, your expression, your community, because you stayed in motion. And for me, that's what I love about YouTube. It forces me to challenge my insecurities. It forces me to challenge my procrastination, my complacency. And for me, moving into 2022, I just want to continue to grow. I don't really celebrate like 100,000 milestones. Like, I didn't celebrate when I hit 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. Like, I had people text me saying, congratulations on 500,000. The reason why I don't celebrate these milestones is because my credentials is in my spirit. And I think another reason why I don't celebrate them, because I like to celebrate videos. Like, videos I'm super proud of, I'll celebrate that. The numbers is great, but again, if you get attached to the numbers and your value and all your success is in those numbers, it will affect the things you make. And I learned that for like about a month. I remember when my videos started to get less views, I started to come up with other ideas. I'm like, oh, well, maybe these type of videos would get more views. And I was like, I don't want to make those kind of videos. You understand? I don't want to make those videos. I'm not going to make things just for clicks. I want to make things that I believe I love and that other people will enjoy, even if it's a smaller community, even if it's a niche of people. But overall, I would say, yeah, it's been a great experience. Half a million subscribers in 1 year. I'm doing it full time. I'm expanding, we're putting out products, we're building other things, building, another business as well, because I don't think you should rely on YouTube for income. It's very, like this. And for a peace of mind, it's a lot better if you build other revenue streams. But I would say for anyone out there, dive in, like I said, in February, I made $200 on YouTube. I thought that's like the most I would make. And then March, I made $40,000, right? Then it went down, but I still make enough money and more to take care of myself, my daughter, have a home, have a studio, and invest and save. All because I'm expressing myself. But I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been expressing and creating for 10 years, you understand? It wasn't the first year, it wasn't the second year for me, it wasn't the third year. It's a long game, but I believe the ones who truly want to do this, you will find success. You will be able to build something for yourself. You just have to stay resilient, you understand? Stay on top of it, and know through that progression, you will reach perfection. So you don't know in hindsight, everything is gonna be all right. That's just kind of a quick reflection on my experience on YouTube thus far. 9 months, I love it. There's been ups and downs, but that's the journey of life, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know when you found me, like which month did you discover me, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. We're coming into 2022 soon, a lot of opportunities. Let's get into it.